All right, Melody, here we are, Country Club Gardens. I just met with Ann. We talked through a couple things. She answered a few questions I had. The furniture and decor in here definitely is obviously of the an older generation for sure, as you are well aware. We didn't talk about this, but I assume just for a convenience factor, you're going to be wanting to list this place for turnkey furnished, just whatever here stays here, minus any personal items. I'm sure there's got to be a couple things in here that you want to take with you, or have sentimental value for one reason or another. In my head, I just was kind of running through the ways that I would advise somebody to kind of, you know, bring this place up to the 20th century, which is opening up this kitchen. And ironically, Ann had said she had done that. You can remove this wall kind of right here where that plant is in that picture, and move the fridge to a different spot and open that up. Obviously, get rid of the dome lighting. And this little pass-through window here reminds me of like a pickup window at like a diner or something like that. It should be like a little bell there that you ting. That would be cool if you could open all that up. Even the washer dryer here is a little funny. There's a space over here. Kind of looked at it, and that's actually where the main water shutoff is, right there behind that flap. I found that you could actually probably fit the washer dryer in here. None of this really matters to you necessarily. I'm just talking my way through it. It's got tons of space to it, being an end unit, which is great. I love that. Because the other units in here are the same. They're 1033 under air, 2-bedroom, 2-baths. They've been on the market, golly, both of them almost 200 days. So those aren't flying off the market by any means whatsoever. They're both okay inside. The insides of them look nice enough, but you got something unique, which is nice. You got the end unit. Older windows, this place definitely does need a facelift for sure, but I think the extra space is going to be huge to hopefully get it sold sooner. Now, coincidentally, where your pool is right across the lake in Amenity Center, that's Courtwood over there. I have a listing in Courtwood. I have for a while, so I'm very familiar with where we are. Literally, I could hit, the unit that I have listed, probably with a 9-iron and a golf ball. So I know this location in this community and the amenities here extremely well. I know they just got repebble-created, all that's been redone over there, which is nice. My unit's listed for 187. It's actually similar in square footage. It's a 2-bedroom. It's 1,470 under square feet, I believe. That one we have a hard time with just because there's 55 plus restrictions over there in Courtwood, which is tough. The good news is I can kind of spin buyers off on each other, right? When I get calls over there, if they don't like it for whatever reason, I can bring them over to this one, and vice versa. The popcorn ceilings here are pretty bad, but I don't necessarily think that doing any work to this place right away is going to constitute a ton of value. I'd like to get it listed as is and just kind of see how the feedback is. The inventory is pretty slim right now. It's a bigger unit, it's an end unit, so it's unique. So I'd like to see how it goes and see if we can kind of maximize the value without you having to do any work to it. Because I know that would kind of bring up some other wrinkles that maybe might not be, could be more difficult. They redid the counters in here and raised the countertops, which is nice, hard surface. So a couple things have been done in here, but for the most part, it's pretty original. It's like there's maybe a water spot up there at one time. And there's this spot over here on the countertop where something was, and the mirrors are starting to go a little bit. So anyway, like I said, mine's listed at 187. I think it's a really similar unit. The finishings on that one over there are better. Furniture's better over there, but this one doesn't have the same 55 plus restrictions, and that's been killing us over there. So I think that price point around 180, 185 is kind of our go-to price point for this unit. Somebody's going to want to replace the carpet in here. So, if we ended up having to do some work, we can talk about that afterwards on what I would recommend, what's cost effective to maximizing the value on this. But I really think listing it as is, turnkey furnished, is going to get some interest and it's going to be worth our while, simply because of the space. I mean, this is rare to have this much width in a unit like this and to feel spacious. You know, it doesn't have 3 bedrooms, which would be nice, but still this extra width would be nice, and it'd be really nice if that was opened up. That I think that would make a huge difference, having that kitchen kind of more a part of either this patio space or the living area or the dining room or both. So, you know, somebody's going to come in and beat us up a little bit just because some things need to get done, but I really like the location, and it's a super cute unit, you know, it's a super cute unit. So if there's anything that does not function in here, let me know. We can put that on the seller's disclosure. That is of the utmost importance. People think they want to kind of like hide things that don't work. If we disclose it, then they can't ask for it to be fixed on inspection items. So we'll have you fill out a seller's disclosure. So if there's anything like that, let me know. What else? Getting me a key, obviously. I don't know if I can just take Ann's key and get a copy of it, or if you want to send me one in the mail. So we'll deal with that as we go. I had a question about the shutters. It looked like there was like, you know, manual roll down shutters. So I just want to see if those function to your knowledge. Looks like they put in some can lights here at one point. Let's see if there was anything else. I think I talked through pretty much everything else. It's great that's a first floor unit, even though these units do have elevators. That's great that they have elevators, but being on the first floor is really nice. You know, you got an older demographic here that you're shooting for. So I think that's it. If you let me, I'd keep talking, but I'm gonna let you go, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.